Say hi. Yeah, one more time. Say hi. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, guys. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Tiffany, and I want to welcome you to Tika's Gardens. This morning, we have just a little bit of work to do, not anything big and major. I want to show you what I've done with the pots back here as far as a little rearranging. The pots that I wanted for the porch didn't work, so back they went, and I have taken the self-watering pots that I got a few months ago. You can see that video. I was excited to get those, and they have been working out so great. They have the water sensor with them. I really like that. It's so convenient and helpful. And I took those and put those on the front porch, and the pots that go, you kind of see it in the corner right there. The evergreen that was faux evergreens, and those I put those in those pots, and they're on the front porch. I'll show you that, and I'm going to start working on the porch for the fall. I don't know that I'll do that today, but that is my plan over the next couple days or so, is to start getting the front porch decorated for fall. I don't do pumpkins and things like that, but I do like to give it a fall look and feel, and so that is coming up. The other thing is I want to take that Fulva lily, that clump that is at the front where I put the hedge of Mexican heather and white vinca. I'm going to take it, divide it, and put it behind the white vinca. So that is what I'm going to work on today. And also, while I've been out here this morning, the hummingbirds have been out. I hope you took a look at the little short that I put up of the hummingbirds feeding on the Greta Gautier hummingbird feeders. It's so exciting to be able to sit in the bedroom and in the main living room here and be able to look out of the window and see the hummingbirds. That was what I dreamt of, to be able to have a bedroom garden, and I can look out and see birds and beautiful flowers from the bedroom, and that's what I have this year, so I'm excited about that. We had 5 hummingbirds last night. I was sitting out here in the chair just watching them. There's one dominant one that does not want to share any of the hummingbird feeders. There are 3 back there, 3, and he's hogging all 3 of them. There's one hummingbird that is like, look, leave me alone. I'm going to drink no matter what you say. And there's another one that he keeps running off. But yeah, they've been out here fighting again this morning. He's trying to keep them away from the feeders. So we'll see how that evolves over time. But I'm excited that the hummingbirds are here. So anyway, we're gonna get some planting done today. I'm gonna show you what I did with the pots back here in the backyard, and I'm gonna show you the pots on the front porch, and maybe kind of tell you what my idea is of decorating for the fall this year. And just a regular calm morning. The weather is perfect. I've been loving these 70-something degree temps in the morning. It's just perfect to get out and plant. Of course, just like you would expect here in Texas, it gets hot as heck, by around 10. It's extremely humid, and it just, keeps getting hotter and hotter, but the mornings are very nice right now. So before it heats up, let's go ahead and show you the pots, head to the front, and let's get some stuff done this morning. All right, guys, so here's the first collection. I took the big self-watering terracotta out. I've moved the blue pot up to the back as the largest, and I have these around the front. What I want to do is get a second one of this kind of medium-sized terracotta and put on this side to flank, and put the small one in the front and get the plastic pot out. It's an old pot that I had in the garage, and it was just something I grabbed. So I want terracotta around the blue there. And as I swing around here, I have the blue pot that was back in the courtyard garden with one of the Eugenia shrubs in it. I moved it here, and I still have the 2 terracotta pots along the side there. And so that's what I did for the pots here in the backyard. So this collection is just one pot less, but I'm just going to, as I said, get another terracotta because I really want it balanced with one of this size on each side of the pot, and then the smaller in the front. So that's it. So let me show you where I put them on the front porch, and then we'll get the plants out there along the driveway. Alright guys, let's head to the front. We'll give you a view of myself and the bed along here. We still got to work in this bed, but that's okay. Here is the corner that we're going to be working in. This is the lily clump that I want to dig up and divide, and I want to make it a backdrop behind the white vinca. And of course we have that hedge of Mexican heather that is doing great. So that's what I want to do this morning, get that done, and let's head over to the front porch. And by the way, the cardinal's nest is still here in that ligustrum, so I'm not able to trim it up. And the babies have been out, and it's very neat. They've been out, and they've been mommy and daddy are teaching them to fly. But this is what I did with the pots. And then in front of them I'm going to put some mums. They're faux, and around them I plan on doing some flowers. So what I'm thinking is like pansies around them. So there will be live plants around the faux, and then the mums are faux. I've always said that I do faux flowers here on the front porch, but I am going to probably stick in some live around there for color with mums like below it. So this is what the porch looks like now, so you can kind of see. And I'll be changing out the wreath, the rug, maybe put a couple chairs out here with some pillows that show fall on it, you know, like an orange or something. That's what I'm thinking. And then I will likely change my little garden flag. I have a garden flag that matches the rug that I typically put out front here. And one more thing I want to show you that I'm noticing while I'm out front is the bird of paradise is blooming. So let's head over there and take a look at that. Let's try to get up in here. Look at these blooms on the bird of paradise. That is so awesome. And there's one that hasn't opened yet. Oh, wow. All right. Wonderful. And let's see if I can get you a picture of the bird's nest. And there it is. Okay guys, I have it up and divided and I got a total of 11. So let's see what we can do with those as far as how far they stretch along the back of the vinca. Alright guys, well the lilies are divided, they're planted, spaced out perfectly. So let me show you what it looks like, alright? I think it looks great. Let me show you. Okay, I'm starting on this corner and we are gonna just kind of walk it. So I think you can visualize what this is going to look like. And they go all of the way up to the agapanthus. And that Italian cypress is not straight and it's driving me bananas. So let me get that straightened up. Alright, I think the Italian cypress looks perfect now, so let me show you now that it's straight. Okay. Okay, so the stick is on an angle, but the shrub itself is straight, so just keep that in mind, because I know if your eye is first wants to go to the stick, that bamboo support, but it is not the bamboo support that we're worried about, it's the shrub, and it is straight. Alright, so this is what it looks like, and we've got work to do to put out fall plants along that front there. The New Guineas left us, left this earth about 3 weeks ago, so they didn't take the heat well. Alright guys, so that's what it looks like, and I love it. So guys, the buttercups are just getting ready to open, so I want to show you that what they look like right before they start opening. So let me get a shot of that for you. It's so cool. So here they are. They're just starting to open, as you can see. And look at this little hedge of Mexican heather. They're all touching now. As you can see, let me step back so you can get a full view. I'm not going to start pruning on them yet. I'm just going to let them grow for a while. But yeah, this back border turned out wonderful. It's not perfect, but I love it. And another flower that I am really loving are these pink salvias. These are so pretty. And they are full of blooms. And you see the little seedlings that I showed you a few days ago? Do you see how fast they grow? Maybe I should take those and put those in the front garden somewhere. But I don't know. We'll see. Also, guys, I want to show you a little something else. I usually have, monarch butterflies that come. I had 3 Asclepia before. I'm down to 1 that I grew from seed. And I grew it from the Asclepia that I had before. I collected the seed pods from it. And it's doing great. It grew last year. It's growing this year. But I did not get monarchs to grow, this season. I didn't have them make their cocoons and all that stuff. They didn't make it to that stage, and I've always kept an eye to see why. And last year these little critters showed up in my garden. Let me get a close look for you. Hang on, let me turn the camera around. Alright guys, I want to see if I can get a close shot. You see that little critter right there? I have to look it up. I don't know what it is, but I see them on my vegetables. Every time I move, he moves. There you go. He has been feeding on the eggs. So the other day when I did a video, I showed you how this was full of little yellow things, and I told you those were the eggs. Well, you see they're all gone. So the reason, there's a couple here, and it just kind of flew over there for right now because we're close to it. Let me come around here. You see this branch has a bunch of eggs on it. The eggs are underneath the leaves, usually. You can see on that leaf. And if I can come around here, on that leaf. There. So that is what those little critters are feeding on, and I see them on multiple of my plants. And so the reason I haven't been getting the caterpillars and the the cocoons and the little baby butterflies is because they're feeding on the eggs. So I know that's nature, that's the cycle of life, but it's kind of disappointing. I'm providing food for them. So they found the backyard last year, and they're back again this year. So it's disappointing, but maybe there's a few yellow in there. You can see those are eggs. So maybe some of these will make it. But yeah, they've been cleaning up on the eggs. They're saying thank you, Taffany, for giving us this gorgeous garden and all this food. So yeah, I see them on my vegetables and stuff. So I don't know what they are. I have to look them up. But my favorite vignette of flowers. This cat just squished herself underneath the fence there. She's going to her catnip. But yeah, so I've not been getting the monarchs like I had before because they're eating my eggs. But we've got red hibiscus open. Gorgeous. There's 2 on this one. They have bloomed late this year. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. Look at that. Very pretty. And for those of you who wonder if catnip actually works, I hope this answers your question. She loves it, so I love it. Alright guys, well that is going to be it for this video. It was fun walking around. I just saw a hummingbird over there, so that's why my eye shot out. But it was fun walking around, showing you some of what's going on with nature in the garden, the natural process of life for these creatures that enjoy the flowers and things that we do in our yard. And we do it not just for ourselves to enjoy looking at the flowers and things, but we do it for them so that they can have somewhere to live that's safe, since there's so much construction and destruction of natural habitats around the world. So if you can make a habitat in your yard, I think you should, if you have the patience and the passion for gardening. But anyway, we are going to work on the front porch maybe in a couple days or so, but for now we're gonna just enjoy the hummingbirds and all that's going on in the garden for the rest of the morning, me and Tika. And I want to thank you for joining me for the little chores that I did this morning and the walk around. And remember, get out, do something that you love, do something fun today, make a memory, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.